Welcome back to the Sweet Treat series. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious carrot cake. So to start, I've separated 2 eggs. I've got my egg whites in one bowl and my egg yolks in another. And I've got a whisker, which I'm just going to use to whisk up the egg whites. So you want to whisk the egg whites till they're light and frothy. And if need be, you can add a pinch of salt or a pinch of baking powder to help the process. Okay, so my egg whites are nicely whisked and pretty much perfect. They form soft peaks now, so I can set them to one side, and I'm going to focus on my egg yolks. So to the bowl of egg yolks, I'm going to add my sugar. I'm using muscovado sugar, which is really thick, rich, and has a lot of depth of flavour. And I'm going to add the oil as well. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a little bash up. Just keep mixing until you get a nice kind of smooth consistency. Okay, so to my bowl of sugar and eggs, I'm just going to add some orange zest. This is the zest of 1 orange. I'm also going to add some mixed fruit, but you can just go for raisins if you prefer. Just give those a little mix. And now I'm going to add my grated carrot. So this is 280 grams of grated carrot that's going to go in. For the full list of ingredients and the method, just check out the description box. 2 different types of flour here. I've got wholemeal and I've got self-raising. And I've also got a little pot here which has got some baking powder, some bicarbonate of soda and some cinnamon. And I've got a little pot of salt as well. So I'm only going to add about half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to sieve my flour in. This just gets rid of any lumps. I'm just going to gently fold it in. And I'm just going to add my baking powder and my bicarbonate of soda to the wholemeal flour before I sieve that in as well, because it'll give it a chance to kind of mix together. There we go. So I'm just going to pour that in. Now just give that a really nice mix. Really don't be afraid to get stuck in. Urgh. My arms are tired from yoga. Okay, so I've got my pre-greased and flour dusted baking tray here. Literally all I've done is just put some oil around the bottom and dusted it with flour. This is the old-fashioned method of pre-greasing your baking dishes, and I think it's the best. I've got my batter ready, and the last thing to do is to fold through the egg whites. So I'm just going to add those in and gently fold them through. It's best to use a metal spoon or a wooden spoon for this because you want to try and keep all of the light frothiness from the egg in your mixture. You don't want to bash it all out. For the full list of ingredients and the method and more descriptions about the recipe, just make sure to check out the description box. Right, now final thing to do, moment of truth, pour it into the pan. Just smooth it over with the spoon. So I preheated my oven at 180 degrees and this needs to go in for about 40 to 45 minutes. So for the frosting, just add 1 teaspoon of orange juice to 200 grams of cream cheese and 200 grams of creme fraiche. Then add a nice glug of vanilla extract. Then add 3 tablespoons of icing sugar with a pinch of cinnamon. Mix well until combined. If need be, use a whisk. Okay, so I've made my icing now and all I have left to do is to pop it on the cake. The cake's been out of the oven now for about an hour, so it's completely cooled. You don't want to ice your cake while it's still warm because otherwise it'll just melt. There we go, so that is beautifully iced. So I have about 40 grams of chopped walnuts right here. They're just quite nice to scatter over the top just to decorate the cake a little. Carrot cakes and walnuts, match made in heaven. Do make sure to subscribe if you like this recipe. There are plenty more in the series. And make sure to check out my blog, theyeschef.com, for plenty more tips and recipes. There we go. So that's nicely decorated. All that's left to do is to cut a very nice big slice and to enjoy it, preferably with a cup of tea.